One of the ways to get data into and out of NLign is to use CSV import and export. To export Trendables, click the Export button below the Trending Results table. In this dialog, you can choose where you would like to save the CSV file, and then you can choose whether you would like to export all of the Trendables that are currently in NLign or only the selected Trendables. Then you can choose whether you would like to export a column for every Trendable field or only for the ones you currently have visible. If you've hidden any fields with data in them, they won't be exported if you use this option. You can also choose whether you would like to export file attachments or annotations, which will be exported in a separate folder next to the CSV file, or relations or comments, which will be added as another column in the CSV file. Click OK to export. Now, this is where we've just exported to, and we have a CSV file that has the selected Trendables that we just exported. And in the folder next to it are the attachments. The attachments are referenced from inside the file. Now, if you want to import CSV data into NLign, you should start with a file that looks something like the one we just exported. There should be a column for the Trendable type and the asset type, and then for each of the required fields for that Trendable. You can also include attachments by specifying the file name relative to this file and the folder within the asset they should belong in. This first row with the field names needs to match exactly with the field names as they're defined in NLign. To import this file, go to the File menu and click Insert Trendables. Browse to the location, and then you can click Validate to get a result of whether the file is valid for import. Or you can just click on the Import button, which will validate first, and then ask you for confirmation. Click Yes to finish importing the Trendables. If there are any errors or warnings, such as a misspelled column name or a missing column or something like that, that'll show up in this text box. When you're done importing, the Trendables that you just imported will show up in the Trending Results table. In addition to import and export, you can also use CSV files to update existing Trendables. This is an example of a CSV file that would update the tail number of 6 different Trendables. In order to perform an update, you must have a column for ID so that we can identify which Trendable gets updated. Aside from the ID, all you need is the fields that you want to change to a new value. If you don't include a field, it'll just stay the same. To update these Trendables, go to the File menu and click Update Trendables. Select the file, and then click Update. If there are any errors, they'll be displayed in the text box. And then if we go and look at these Trendables, they've been updated to have the new values from the CSV file.